Polaman. Traits. Hydration control. Polaman can manipulate water and liquid pressure from his faucet-like limbs, using high-pressure jets in battle. Durability. Comedic type. As with many oddball Kinnikuman characters, Polaman can surprisingly withstand punishment due to bizarre biology and exaggerated cartoon resilience. Unorthodox combat style. Polaman relies on fluid movement, distraction, and unpredictable attacks. His body can leak, twist, and reform in odd ways. Creative but limited power. While tricky and annoying to fight, Polaman is generally ranked below elite Shujins like Neptune Man, Robin Mask, or Nemesis. Amberwood Silk. Traits. Thread magic mastery. Amberwood can control magical threads that cut, bind, extend, and reshape across the battlefield. These threads are razor-sharp, fast, and nearly invisible when deployed with finesse. Tactical spell weaving combines thread-based mobility, swinging, entangling, with binding spells to immobilize opponents or lock down space. Precision combatant fights with surgical accuracy, targeting limbs, joints, or pressure points from afar. Low physical durability. As a mage, she's physically fragile and avoids direct confrontation, relying on distance, control, and foresight. Fight analysis. Round 1, Power and Resilience. Polaman, while not a top-tier powerhouse, is resilient in a cartoonishly exaggerated way. Water-based flexibility lets him recover or slip out of damage. Amberwood, being more grounded in magic fantasy realism, doesn't have the same slapstick-level endurance and would likely crumble if hit directly. Edge. Polaman, in terms of raw tanking potential. Round 2, Combat Style. Polaman is a mid-range disruptor who uses odd attacks and unpredictability. But his attacks are usually blunt force or comedic pressure-based. Amberwood fights from long range, controls the arena with precision threadwebs, and never lets her target get too close. Her threads could slice or entangle before Polaman even knows what hit him. Edge. Amberwood, due to combat control and accuracy. Round 3, Matchup Dynamics. Polaman's biggest weapon is his unpredictability. His form and attack style are so unusual they can throw off methodical fighters. Amberwood, however, is a combat specialist who can handle oddities. Her threads can entangle liquid forms, seal movement paths, and cut through soft-bodied foes. She doesn't need to overpower Polaman, she just needs to control space and wait for a single mistake. Edge. Amberwood, her abilities counter unorthodox fighters. Round 4, Mindset and Intelligence. Polaman tends to be reactionary, not unintelligent, but chaotic and improvised. Amberwood is calculated, observant, and proactive. She sets up traps and strategies before her opponent understands the situation. Edge. Amberwood, clearly more tactical. Overall chance of winning. Amberwood Silk, 65% chance of victory. With her surgical thread control, long-range magic, and superior tactical discipline, she has a strong advantage in controlling the fight and disabling Polaman before he gets close. Polaman, 35% chance of victory. His edge lies in sheer weirdness and slapstick survivability. If he disrupts Amberwood's rhythm or surprises her with something illogical, as Kinnikuman-style characters often do, he might land a devastating move, but that depends on chaos, not consistency. Conclusion. This battle is a contrast between chaotic fluid unpredictability and surgical battlefield control. While Polaman has more physical resilience and eccentric tricks, Amberwood Silk holds the advantage in precision, tactical control, and range. She can disable and bind a target like him efficiently, even if he's bizarre or semi-liquid.